Is day 3 of deliberations in the high-profile murder trial of Kyle Rittenhouse. At the center of the trial is a Sioux Falls native. Long before he was prosecuting criminal cases, Thomas Binger cut his teeth arguing cases here in Sioux Falls.
So you understand that there's
Thomas Binger has been in the national spotlight during the Kyle Rittenhouse murder trial. Rittenhouse's attorneys are claiming he shot 3 men in self-defense the night riots broke out in Kenosha, Wisconsin last year. Throughout the trial, there has been several heated exchanges between the judge and Binger.
Your Honor, with all due respect,
I'm not going to rehash the motion.
But long before he was ever arguing with judges, Binger was arguing cases as a member of the Washington High School debate team.
He just was the kind of kid who just wasn't satisfied just with what he saw first, that he looked to way beyond that.
Bob Stevens, who was Binger's coach back in 1989, says Binger was a great debater.
He and his partner actually ended up finishing 4th in the nation in their senior year.
Stevens says debate gives someone who's in a position like Binger the foundation to make a reasonable argument.
I think probably one of the biggest things was that he was persistent, that he wasn't satisfied just looking at an argument just on the surface.
Stevens says he hasn't been following the trial too closely, but regardless of how you feel about the trial, Stevens is happy to see one of his former students in the national spotlight.
When the trial's over and so on, I'm going to have to send him a thank you note or something, because he gave me something to brag about to my debate class. That I always talk about the value of debate and the things that you can get from it, and I was able to say, now here's somebody who graduated from Washington High School. He's a Sioux Falls native, and he's on national television. Maybe one of you will be doing that someday.
Rittenhouse's attorneys have asked the judge to declare a mistrial, saying the defense received an inferior copy of a potentially crucial piece of video from prosecutors.